Hello Bloomington, I'm Mayor Tim Busse, and this is the Council Minute for the week of August 17th. Our City Council agenda this week was relatively light, and that's not something we say very often. So without any real time-sensitive items, I want to take the opportunity today to talk about a subject that sometimes doesn't get the attention it deserves: the Bloomington business community. Business in Bloomington is incredibly important. I served for 8 years on the Bloomington Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and saw firsthand the great work done by a business community. I also saw the struggles and challenges that our businesses face, and I know that COVID-19 has affected every single business in the city of Bloomington. So I thought today was a good time to provide an update on what's happening around town with our business community. Very soon, the city of Bloomington will be seeking the views of business owners and managers on the topics of city services and the economy via the National Business Survey. This will be the 4th time that Bloomington has contracted with the National Research Center out of Boulder, Colorado, to administer the National Business Survey. The survey is designed to give businesses the chance to provide feedback on topics like city services, the local business climate, workforce issues, and the local economy. And yes, this year's survey will also ask businesses how they're faring in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Why do we do this survey? Well, there are a couple of really good reasons. First, many of our residents are employed by Bloomington businesses. Getting a gauge on the health of our business community helps us understand the current employment situation and gives us an idea of what the future may hold. In a time like now, when the unemployment rate in Bloomington is hovering around 10% because of COVID-19, it's important for us to know how business challenges will continue to impact our residents. We also do the survey because it asks our business owners many of the same questions about city services that we include in our resident survey. Businesses pay property taxes for city services, and we need to know if our customers are satisfied with the services we provide. Our snowplow drivers ensure employees can get to work. Our utility workers make sure that water service is reliable. Our code enforcement staff makes sure that commercial properties keep up health and environmental standards, and our teams in planning and building and inspections help these businesses to grow and expand. If we can do these things better, we need to know that. All Bloomington businesses will receive invitations very soon to participate in this online confidential survey. Please do participate. The results will be published later this year. As you certainly know, the economic impact of this pandemic has hit some industries much harder than others. Travel and hospitality, entertainment, and bricks and mortar retail have been especially hard hit, and in Bloomington, those industries are a significant part of our local economy. We had 47 hotels in Bloomington pre-COVID, and another couple approved or under construction. One new one, Cambria in the South Loop, opened recently, and another one, Hyatt House, is still under construction at 86th and Old Shakopee Road. But the industry overall is really struggling. Occupancy rates have slowly climbed over the past couple of months and are currently around 35%, but that pales in comparison to what was happening pre-COVID, when occupancy rates were steady around 75%, and a year ago, the August hotel occupancy in Bloomington was over 85%. One of the other impacts we've seen in some of our hotels during the pandemic is that social service providers are contracting with some properties to serve people who are experiencing homelessness. Other hotels have reduced their rates in an effort to attract businesses, and we're seeing an increase in the number of people who are experiencing housing instability who are staying in hotels because it's sometimes less expensive than monthly rent in an apartment. In our last council meeting on August 24th, I asked our staff to provide an update specific to homelessness and our hotels, how it's impacting our services such as police, public health, and fire, the people who are often called in to assist county or social service providers. Staff will be reporting back on September 14th. In the area of retail and entertainment, everyone understands that the Mall of America plays an outsized role in our regional Minnesota economy, not just our local Bloomington economy. After being closed for 3 months, the mall has been gradually reopening and has seen a steady return of traffic, with visitors at about 50% of pre-COVID levels. As of this week, about 90% of the retail stores and 75% of the food establishments are open, and about 60% of the kiosks and carts are open as well. And while Nick Universe is still limited to only 250 people at a time, the lines to get in have been steady. As I mentioned earlier, due to the presence of hard-hit sectors of the economy in Bloomington, our local unemployment figures have been higher than the state since the start of the pandemic. The most recently announced state unemployment data for Minnesota in July was 7.7%. In Bloomington, that number was 9.9%, which is an improvement from the month of May when unemployment in Bloomington peaked at 12.2%. Now, this is a historical anomaly. As you can see on this chart, which I'll admit is a bit busy, the city of Bloomington, represented by the blue line, has typically tracked closely with the state average, which is the red line. The green line, the national average, has always been well above our state and local unemployment figures, and that remains the case today. While we are heavily affected by the immediate effect of COVID-19 to our hospitality and retail sectors, we're watching closely the economic impact to larger businesses as well. We in Bloomington are very fortunate to have many successful multinational corporations in Bloomington, such as Toro, Donaldson Companies, GN Resound, Thermo King, SICK, Skywater Technologies, and many more. How the global economy performs in the next year or two will definitely affect these businesses. Manufacturing and sales jobs provide good head of household incomes in Bloomington. Like I said, we'll be watching these economic trends very closely. How large corporations do is important to us, but we know that small business is the lifeblood of every community. Back in June, the City Council approved a small business emergency assistance loan program using $1.3 million of federal funds to support our local economy impacted by the pandemic. The application period closed in July, and our staff is busy getting that money out the door. 69 qualifying small businesses and 39 self-employed businesses have been processed, and the funds should begin dispersing this week. That accounts for a little more than half of the funds in the applications that we received. Our staff is still working with the remaining businesses to collect their documentation and get the assistance to them that they need to help stay afloat. Well, there's a lot more to report, but for now, that's a wrap on this week's Council Minute. I'll provide more information in the coming weeks about the work that the Bloomington Chamber of Commerce is doing to connect businesses with our Community Budget Advisory Committee engagement process and to keep people safe in the workplace. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Be well and stay safe, Bloomington.